Hello everyone, and welcome back to the RDM English Podcast, where we make learning English simple, natural, and part of your everyday life. Today's topic is one that almost every English learner struggles with at some point. Understanding fast English speakers. Have you ever watched a movie or listened to a podcast and thought, "Wait, what did they just say?" Or maybe you understood the first few words, but then the speaker got faster, and suddenly, you were lost? Don't worry, you're not alone. This happens to almost every learner. But here's the truth. Listening isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. And when you learn to unlock that power, you'll understand English faster, easier, and more naturally than ever before. So today, we'll talk about the hidden power of listening, and step by step, how you can train your ears and brain to understand fast English speakers. Let's begin. Part 1. Why listening feels difficult. First, let's understand why listening to fast English feels so hard. Native speakers often don't speak word by word. They connect their words, reduce sounds, and change pronunciation in natural speech. For example, "What are you doing?" becomes, "What you doin'?" Or, "Did you eat?" becomes, "Did you eat?" To your ears, it sounds completely different, right? The problem is not your intelligence or your grammar. It's simply that your brain isn't yet trained to recognize connected, natural English. Think of it like music. When you first hear a new song, you don't catch every lyric. But after a few listens, your brain adapts, and suddenly, you can sing along. That's exactly how English listening works. Part 2. Train your ears, step by step. Now, let's talk about how you can train your ears to understand fast English. Here are 5 practical steps you can start using today. Step 1. Start with short clips. Don't try to watch a full movie in one go. Instead, choose short, real-life clips, maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute. It could be a YouTube interview, a podcast segment, or a scene from your favorite show. Listen once, without subtitles. Then listen again with subtitles. Pause, repeat, and notice how words connect. Example. In gonna, wanna, kinda, you'll notice these are not separate words. They're shortcuts native speakers use naturally. Your goal is not to memorize, it's to recognize. Step 2. Shadow the audio. Shadowing means listening and repeating at the same time. When you repeat what you hear, the same rhythm, tone, and speed, your mouth and ears start to work together. If the speaker says, "I gotta go now," you repeat, "I gotta go now." It's okay if you can't keep up at first. Over time, your brain starts predicting sounds even before they come. That's when real listening magic happens. Step 3. Listen every day, even 10 minutes. Listening is like going to the gym. You can't build muscle by going once a week. You need consistency. Spend just 10 to 15 minutes daily, while brushing your teeth, cooking, or traveling. The more your ears hear natural English, the more patterns they recognize. You'll start noticing how words flow, not as separate blocks, but as a smooth stream. Step 4. Focus on stress and intonation. Fast English isn't just about words, it's about music. Every sentence has rhythm. For example, "I didn't say he stole the money." The meaning changes depending on which word is stressed. Native speakers use stress and intonation to express emotion. Once you learn this rhythm, you'll catch meaning faster, even if you miss a few words. So next time you listen, don't just focus on words. Listen to how they're said, the rise and fall of the voice, the emotion behind it. Step 5. Use real English, not only textbook English. Movies, podcasts, YouTube videos, and conversations. That's where real English lives. When you only listen to textbook recordings, you hear slow, clear speech, which is not how people actually talk. So, balance your learning. Mix slow learning audios with fast, real-world English. Your ears need to be exposed to both clarity and chaos, because that's how you'll adapt. Part 3. How your brain learns listening naturally. Here's a fascinating fact. Your brain learns patterns automatically. If you listen to native English daily, even without full understanding, your subconscious mind starts mapping sound patterns. Within a few weeks, you'll start predicting phrases before they finish. You'll begin to feel the rhythm of English instead of decoding it word by word. That's fluency, when you feel English, not translate it. Part 4. Listening with emotion, the secret ingredient. Here's something most learners never realize. Your emotion affects your listening. When you listen with interest, your brain remembers. When you listen just to study, your brain forgets. So choose content that you enjoy. If you love music, listen to English songs and read the lyrics. If you love movies, rewatch your favorite scenes, pause and repeat lines. If you love stories, listen to English storytelling podcasts. The key is, make your heart and ears work together. Emotion makes memory stronger. Part 5. Turn your world into a listening lab. You can practice listening everywhere. Watch English videos with subtitles, then watch again without them. Change your phone assistant to English. Listen to English radio while driving. Even talk to voice AI in English, like you're having a mini conversation. Every sound counts. Every voice trains your brain. You don't need to understand everything. Just keep listening. The understanding will come naturally. Part 6. Bonus listening tricks. Let me share a few quick bonus tips before we wrap up. Repeat one clip for several days. You'll be amazed how much more you catch each time. Slow down videos to 0.75 speed. Great for catching connected sounds. Mimic emotions. Copy not just the words, but the feeling in the speaker's voice. Listen to multiple accents. American, British, Australian, Indian. Your ears will grow flexible. Remember, the goal is not perfection, it's progress. Final thoughts. Listening is a silent superpower. Listening is the foundation of all language skills. When your listening improves, everything else, speaking, reading, writing, gets better too. And here's the hidden power. When you truly listen, you don't just learn English. You learn rhythm, culture, emotion, and connection. So from today, don't think of listening as passive. It's the most active thing you can do. Every minute you spend listening in English is a brick in your fluency wall. You might not see progress every day, but one morning, you'll realize, hey, I can understand that YouTube video without subtitles. That's the moment your ears and brain finally sync. That's the moment you'll feel proud. So keep listening, with patience, with curiosity, and with confidence. Because understanding fast English speakers is not a dream. It's a skill you're already building, one sound at a time. Thank you so much for tuning in to the RDM English Podcast.